I'm Lindsay Council from the Community Preservation Committee, and these are the recent acquisitions we've had on Lumbert Mill Road. There's been two. One is the Tyberski property, which is shown on this plan right here on the west side of Lumbert Mill Road, and our most recent acquisition right here is the Harju property, which completes the acquisition of conservation land on the east side of Lumbert Mill Road. These properties were critical to finalize all the acquisitions of land in this area, the darker green being conservation area, the lighter green being land bank land that was purchased, and then the community preservation acquisitions. So this really completes the acquisition of the properties in this area, and what will go on to be a great conservation area for the folks in Centerville. So it's moving. This is where Darcy said, you know, we'll need to come up with something a little better than this for a permanent bridge in here. We're on the Harju lot that we've recently acquired through community preservation funds and with the blessing of the town council. This is an upland 1 acre site, heavily treed as you can see, with a real old white pine here to the north of the property and the overlook for the pond. It's a beautiful site, covered with inkberry and oaks. So just a great place. It would have been a nice house lot, but we're glad we picked it up for conservation. Would have been a real shame to have this developed with one house surrounded by 40 acres of conservation land. So we think it's a real valuable acquisition.
My name is Darcy Carley. I'm the conservation agent, and very excited about the final signing on this section of property. The reason it's important is currently we have a trail that runs right through it, and we couldn't do a proper management plan until we acquired this parcel. We had an issue with having one landlocked parcel, the issue being the dirt turnoff area at the edge of the road. We couldn't technically block that off, which was causing problems with increased dumping. And now that we acquire this piece of property, we'll be able to finish the management plan, which I started probably 12 years ago. And then we'll be able to properly mark out the trails and put a proper parking area in a safe location where we'll have good sight lines on either side.
Illegal dumping has been a problem at the entrance to the property on Lumbert Mill Road, but cameras installed to catch violators have helped reduce the problem. To the north, along Nye Road, a second entrance beneath the power lines leads to wide trails lined by tall trees. The completion of the town conservation efforts north of Route 28 is also good news for the Skunknet River Wildlife Sanctuary south of the state road, where Ian Ives, director of the Long Pasture Wildlife Sanctuary, which manages the property, says coyote, raccoons, mink, otter, and fishers have been spotted.